Hi, my name is Alan. I'm a writer and an astrologer. Although like so many in this schizo world, I have an alter ego. His name is Howlin Alan, musician. And in a few moments, he's going to sing you a song. But first, I'd like to give you a little background about what he's going to sing about. So 1 year ago, April 2009, Billy Bob Thornton came to Canada with his cosmic cowboy band, the Boxmasters, opening for the great Willie Nelson. While in Toronto, we agreed to appear on the CBC radio talk show Q, hosted by Jian Ghomeshi, but with the stipulation that Ghomeshi shouldn't ask any questions that might imply Billy Bob's musical career was riding on the back of his acting career. Well, Ghomeshi took it under consideration, asked the questions he thought appropriate. Long story short, Billy Bob threw a hissy fit. He answered nonsense to many questions, refused to answer others, left the show in a huff, but not before telling Ghomeshi he didn't really like playing to Canadian audiences because they didn't jump up and throw things around. They just sat there like lumps of mashed potatoes that had never tasted gravy. Well, that day a video of his interview went onto YouTube, overnight went viral, scored over 600,000 hits, and in the morning unleashed an avalanche of email invective from the Canadian public. South of the border, the American bloggers and entertainment sites went into a virtual feeding frenzy and unanimously declared that Billy Bob's weirdness had eclipsed even that of Joaquin Phoenix in a recent Dave Letterman show. Well, that night in Toronto, when Billy Bob took the stage, the Toronto crowd gave him a good booing, but he hung tough, he played his set, good on him. Later, it was rumored that Willie wasn't too happy with any of Billy Bob's appearances, and by sheer coincidence, the next day, half the Boxmasters came down with the flu and had to cancel the balance of their Canadian dates. Go figure. That Willie, he looks old, but he's still got his mojo. Anyway, a week later, safely back on his side of the border, Billy Bob appeared on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, where he declared that he loved Canada, just it was unfortunate it was populated by so many assholes and humpback geeks. Well, we had a good laugh about it at the time, but like Canadians, we laughed on the inside. We didn't shove it in anybody's face. Well, now it's been a year, and I do think it's time to remember. So I wrote this song in commemoration. It's called The Ballad of Billy Bob. Had him up for a visit, just to hear him play and sing, to polish his new image like it's the sweetest thing. But when he got a little airtime, he got all weird and mean. For a guy who ain't an actor, he sure put on quite a scene. Well, Billy Bob can't stuff it in a sock. Stick it in your boot, man, and take it for a walk. Billy Bob can't beat his drum until the sun don't shine. He might be a neighbor, but he ain't no friend of mine. Now you can call us humpback geeks, but we love to play the blues. We don't look to Fox to get our daily news. Yeah, we like to party, although we love to get on down. We're serving up mashed potatoes when the gravy boy's in town. Billy Bob can stuff it in a sock. Stick it in your boot, man, and take it for a walk. Billy Bob can beat his drum until the sun don't shine. He might be a neighbor, but he ain't no friend of mine. Now here, Mr. Hollywood, enough with all that dissing. The interview is over, now it's time for you to listen. We don't take that kind of talk on the CBC. I think I got a better tune, you can sing along with me. Billy Bob can stuff it, yeah, stuff it in a sock. Stick it in your boot, man, take it for a walk. Billy Bob can beat his drum until the sun don't shine. He might be a neighbor, but bygones will be bygones. Billy Bob, you come back on up. This time we will show you a real good time. Yeah!